Namaste everyone, welcome back to the Multiverse of 100 plus data science project series. In this video, we're going to be discussing about the TikTok reviews sentiment analysis using Python and machine learning. TikTok is one of the most popular chapri types of social media apps today. People who don't have any work often use these apps to watch the entertainment and also the funny videos. So in this video, we're trying to review this application and try to analyze the sentiment. So बिना किसी डर के हर हर महादेव बोल के start करते हैं tutorial. In order to building this project, you're going to collect the data from Kaggle, and the dataset name is called TikTok Google Play Store Review. If you go on the Google Play Store and go down, you can see the comment box, and from the comment, they actually collect the data and try to make one dataset. And you can see here, this is nothing but my dataset. It having some columns, review ID, the username, the user image, the content. Content is nothing but my user comment, right? So now using this one, we are going to building one analyzer, sentiment analyzer. So in this project, you're using here the Jupyter Notebook. You can also use the Google Colab, VS Code, or Python itself. So I'll do the coding part. Just I'm going to explaining all the things here, all the code line by line, so that you can understand it easily. So first thing first, you're going to importing here the Pandas SPD, because you need to load here our dataset from our directory, and make sure that your dataset should be in the same directory. If I go on here, and you can see, just wait, you can see this is my dataset. That's called the TikTok Google Play reviews.csv, comma separated value, and also my IPYNB file in the same directory, right? So make sure your file should be in the same directory. Otherwise, you need to actually give here your absolute path inside your pd.readcsv. Then you can import here the matplotlib.pyplot as plt, because we need to do some analysis on the data. I mean, how much TBU you can get here, or you need to print here some word cloud. So that's why you need to using the matplotlib. So matplotlib is nothing but one visualization library in Python. Using this, you can do the data exploration, also the visualization. Then we have our word cloud. In order to show the word cloud, so many words in a cloud, and it's just creating one pictures. And you can see input here the word cloud, the stopwords. A stopword is nothing but the article, preposition, all of the things. Then you have the image color generator. It's nothing but help you to generate some text in some different color, right? Then you put here the NLTK. NLTK is nothing but the natural language processing bridge library, not applications. So it's available inside the Python. So you need to also import it, NLTK. Then you're going to import nltk.sentiment.better. You can import here the sentiment intensity analyzer. So using this, you can checking for the intensity level of that sentence. Is it a positive sentence or negative sentence, and all the neutral sentence. Based on that, it will give you some score. Now, based on the score, you can actually classify that which one is a positive, which one is a negative, and which one is a neutral. Simple. Then we have the stopword from the corpus and input here the string, because this is an textual data. So because this is not textual data, so obviously it is an NLP task. It's an NLP task. Okay. Then you input here the regular expression, RE. Like there are so many regular expressions are available, like punctuation mark, asterisk, or the question mark. Okay. Like exclamatory sign, all of them. Then you import here, actually download here the stopword. You need to also download it from the NLTK. Okay. NLTK library. So we downloaded NLTK.download. We pass here my stopwords, right? Then you're going to import also the steamer. So why we need actually a steamer? If I go create one shell, let's say you are beautiful. You are beautiful. So this is nothing but my first sentence. Let's say this is my first sentence. Let's say I have another sentence. Let's say two. You are beauty. See, both of the sentences are similar, right? I mean the word concept, the main core of the word concept is similar. You are beautiful. आप बहुत खूबसूरत हो, यू आर ब्यूटी, मोस्टली सेम, राइट? शायद यहाँ पर ग्रामर का कोई मिस्टेक है, लेकिन बोथ ऑफ देम आर सिमिलर. सो व्हाट इट इज टू डू स्टीमर, इट विल ट्राई टू मेक दिस फर्स्ट सेंटेंस to the second sentence in the same way. Let's say it will try to remove the stop word. So you and R, right? R is nothing but one, you can say preposition also, you can also say the verb. So what it will do, it will try to remove all of them. Let's say you are also removed, you are also removed. Then it will try to make this beautiful to the beauty, and also this one to be beauty, like this. I mean, if there is so many sentences in the same, let's say the meaning of the word is same, then what it can do, it can try to make it in one sentence, so that you can create one simple vector and you don't need to need an extra memory. So that's why you need to do the streaming. So for that, you can using the snowball streamer. You can also use the portrait streamer. Don't worry on that. So you're going to pass your English, because our data set is nothing but English. So we're working on the English data set. Then we're going to read it, data equal to pd.read csv, and you're going to pass here our data set. Simple as it is. Okay. इसके बाद रन करते हैं इसको. देखो downloading package stopwords to here and we got some error. So let's see what kind of error. No SAS file in the directory. Okay, we have some error because of we give here the views.csv again here. So make sure your path should be the correct. Now it will try to loading the dataset from my directory. It's quite big, 97 MB shayad. Okay, you can see here mixed type especially. No, that's not a problem. Let's say data.head. Let's try to check our data. So how the data looks like. You can see it have the review ID, the username, the user image, the content, and the score. So we don't need all of the columns, thumbs up, count, or user ID, username. We're just going to making one sentiment analysis, right? Sentiment analysis. So for that, we need the content and also the score. I mean, how much a score that actually people give 5, 2, 3. That's nothing but the review. So we need the content as score. So what I can do, we can simply going to extract it from our data set. So for that, you're going to using here data equal to data.content dot and also score. We need to pass it inside one 2D matrix because this is nothing but one data frame. This is nothing but a data frame. This is not a series. So if the data frame, obviously there should be the 2 in a list. So that's why you're using here this one. So you can run it from here. Now you can see content and the score is coming up. Now you can also checking for that if they are in a null value or not. You can see here in the content it having the 16 null value. So this is nothing but not actual data. You can also impute it here, impute, okay, impute, or also call the imputations. I mean handling the missing variable or missing value. But this is the string types of data or categorical type of data. So you don't need to handle it here in the NLP task. So simply you can drop it because this is not necessary. This is not necessary. There are most of the what are available. So what I can do, you can simply going to drop it here from here. So simple drop it. Okay. Now if you're trying to checking for the data, so let's say data.head. Then what I can do? Okay, इसका बाद देखो भाई यहाँ पर content score as usual है. Okay. If I try to checking for data.install, is there any null value or not? So this is how you can actually handling your missing value. Just simple drop it. Otherwise you can impute it. Otherwise you can impute it to the mean or the mode or the, you can do that, right? You can do that. So no problem. We're discussing this thing in a very detailed. So I need to go to deeper, the advanced types of projects. Okay. Just take it as a beginner level, or you can say intermediate level too. Okay. Then what I can do, we can create one set of the stop words. And now we can do define a function that's called the clean, so that we can do the cleaning task because this is one NLP task. So for that, we need to do the cleaning purpose. We need to do the cleaning. So for the cleaning, we are going to define here one function which will help us to clean the data from our content column. So first thing first, you're going to import. We try to actually convert our textual data into the lowercase letter. See, we have the no words. So no and is capital. That's mean in the natural language processing, no and no have the different signature. No and no, this no and this no have different signature. That's why we're going to make it in a lowercase letter. Then using here the regular expression dot sub, this kind of regular expression, I try to replace it with the blank space. Then you have the HTTPS शायद हो भी सकता है यहाँ पर. इसके बाद इसका इस तरह, okay, इस तरह \n इसका तरह tab भी हो सकता है यहाँ पर. So try to combine them and make it in a blank space. Make it in a blank space. Then what I can do, we're going to apply the stopwords. Okay, if I try to checking for the stopwords, let's try to run it out now. Then if I try to checking for the stopwords, which kind of stopword are available inside the NLTK? Let's check this out. See, stopword, above, after, again, against, in, all. It will try to remove all of the stopwords from your text data so that it don't because it don't have any meaning. It don't have any meaning. Let's say you are a good boy. You are a good boy. So good boy is the meaning. You are अच्छे boy है. अच्छे लड़के है ना, अच्छे लड़के है, अच्छा लड़का है. You are a good boy. तुम ही है, तुम हो. So इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. इसलिए stop words you're trying to remove it, right? Then what I can do, you're going to actually also do the steamer. Why should steamer? I already discussed about that. You are beautiful, so it will give you here just beauty, so that your memory location will optimize, right? Then you're going to join it with the empty string and try to remove. Yeah, try to actually pass. I mean return here the text. So if I try to using this clean, that's why I'm trying to using the clean, and if I try to using the same things that I actually discussed about here, let's say you are beautiful. You are you are beautiful, like that. Okay, so shift enter, you can also use, you can say beauty, right? If I try to using is beauty, that's a beauty, you are beauty, and shift enter and you can say beauty. That's when all of the things are stemming in the same format. Well, So now we clean out our text and we also remove our stop words, and we also checking for the null value. Is there a null value or not? If it is have, we're going to simply drop it out. Okay. Then we're going to checking for the value count of the score. You can see here there's some scores. Scores is nothing but the review of the applications. So let's checking for that. So what I can do, it's nothing but call the rating also. Data.score.value counts is actually giving you the value counts of all the score. How many value have the 5, how many value have the 1. So it will try to taking the index number of that and also the values of the index number rating. Okay. Then what I can do, you can use here the plotly.express px, and you're trying to using a pie chart and pass here our data. Our data means full data. This data, which one? This data. And after that, for the values, you're going to passing here our quantity, and names is nothing but my numbers. Names is nothing but my numbers of 5, 2, 3, 4. It's not like that, right? Like that. You're also checking for the data information. Let's say checking for data.info. Okay. And you can see here, this score is nothing but one integer. Okay. So for that, in passing there our scores value for the rating one. Simple as it is. So we're trying to run it out, and you can see on also one whole. So whole is nothing but this one whole. Okay. And you can see here 5. So most of the people are rating 5. TikTok इतना ज़्यादा यूज करते हैं भाई. Okay, 73.6% are using TikTok. That's really fine. Review अच्छा है. इसके बाद है 1 भी ज़्यादा है. Okay, 1 review 13.5, but most of the people are giving here 73.6%. That is quite big, really quite big amount of reviews. That's fine. Okay, then let's checking for the negative and also the positive review. Let's checking for the overall review. Okay, so for that, what I can do is simply going to take in all the content from our data set, and we're going to pass it inside my stopword, so that it can actually give also the stopword also. And I'm going to using here on word cloud and passing here my stopwords, and background color you can give here. I give here white, and now you're going to generate inside the generate function. We're going to passing here our text. Text is nothing but my content. Simple in the word cloud, and try to initialize here on figure with figure size of 15,10, and using the plt.im show because you already import here the matplotlib, pass here the word cloud, and interpolation is nothing but a bilinear. Okay, so that it looks in a linear way format, one after another. Then plt.axis equal to off plt.show. Simple. Let's try to run it out. So what it can do actually, it will try to create one word cloud of all the words that are available inside your content, inside your data set. If I go up, you can see here inside your content how many words are available and which kind of word are available. It's try to make one cloud of that, cloud by. Okay, so let's go up down here. You can see it's creating one cloud. You can see video, app, love, TikTok, still, GIF, easy, content, time, fun, want, love, hare. Okay, thing, amazing, much, TikTok, people, account, app, nice, बहुत fun, okay, nice, बैंड बैंड क्यों किया शायद कि इसका कोई क्या बोलो नो इसका बाद है डाउनलोड इसका बाद है फॉलोअर लैट नथिंग गोट नाइस इंटरेस्टिंग शायद लड़की है ओके इसका बाद है ओपन हाँ इसका बाद है थिंग ओके सो लेट्स ट्राई टू ऑल्सो try to sentiment this now. So we already import here our sentiment intensity analyzer. It actually giving you some intensity value based on your content. Now what I can do is simply going to using here the NLTK lexicon, and we're trying to use here the sentiment intensity analyzer and try to initialize it and as object and try to pass it inside the sentiments variable. Then what I can do is try to creating here 3 data frame, 3 columns inside my data frame, positive, negative, and then neutral. Then we are going to checking for the polarity score of all the data. So what it can do, it will iterate to all the value inside the content and pass it inside a polarity score. And based on the polarity score, it will try to give here the positive. If it is positive, it will store it inside the positive data frame. If it is stored inside the negative, then it is checking for the negative, same as it for the neutral, and try to create one extra data frame. That's called the data, content, positive, negative, and the neutral. It having the 4 columns. If I try to print it out, let's try to print it out here. Let's try to print it out now. And you can see just one that it's checking for the positive, which one positive, which one negative, which one neutral. So it will try to checking for that 4 content, the positive, negative, and the neutral. So it will take few seconds to actually loading this out. And you can also see downloading the package or the Battle Lexicon. So when you first time trying to run in this Battle Lexicon and try to download it, it will try to download it from the online. So make sure your internet connection should be on, right? So while it's loaded, it will take 2 or 3 minutes because it will try to calculate the positive, negative and also neutral, the sentiment. So that's why it will take few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes based on your PC actually configurations. So you can see here that we have the content and we have the positive, the negative, and also the neutral. Okay. So now what we can do, we can simply go into calculate that the positive word cloud and also the negative word cloud. I mean, how many positive review that you can get, how many negative review you can actually get. So how can you calculate them? Let's say no words. So this is nothing but one negative comment. Negative comment. So what can do? If this value is greater than positive, so obviously this is negative. If the positive value is greater than that, it's a great fun app so far. Obviously this is positive. Okay, so if this value is greater than, if this value is greater than negative, so this is nothing but one positive review. So this is how you can actually do it. So you can see, you create here on empty string and join it here, all of them, and iterate to all the value inside our data.content, and try to checking also which value you're trying to take. Let's say for I in data.content, yes, we iterate to all the value from here. ये has to iterate करे ना, तो कितना value, I mean what kind of value that you need to iterate. You need to iterate those value which value is positive value is greater than negative value. Just you're taking this content, and after that you're going to join it. Then you pass it inside of stoports, and you're going to pass it inside my word cloud, the background color, and also try to using this generate, and you pass here my positive. And same as it figure, the word cloud, the interpolation, the axis, and show up. Simple as it is as for this one. Okay. So now if I'm trying to run it here, it will try to creating one positive types of word cloud. All of the value are positive. If I go up, you can see here these are the value, the mixture of positive, negative, and also neutral. You can see love positive, and you can see here the awesome positive, goat positive, and I can see here on band. Okay, band is obviously negative. Okay, all of them. Okay, if you can see hate, obviously negative. Okay, then you can say give and take policy. Okay, no problem. It's also a negative one. इसका बाद है followers positive, इसके बाद है bad negative. So all the combination of the positive, negative, and also neutral. So if I go down, you can see here now it's a positive what is printed. So TikTok got amount account लाभ कितना भाई, बहुत सारे पॉजिटिव रिव्यू दिया है टिकटॉक को, अच्छा है. इसके बाद है अमेजिंग एप्स, अमेजिंग एप्स है, शायद नूप है. इसके बाद है यूज, नाइस नाइस नाइस, ओके फाइन फाइन फाइन. So same thing as we need to also generate for the negative one. If the negative one is greater, then you can use this. You can also same thing, you can also use that for the neutral one. Okay, it's your homework uh, to actually printing the neutral one also. So this is the apps, the account, the video, TikTok is still got bad problem. Some negative what also is coming up here. Okay, now I'm checking for the score, that how many value are the positive and how many value for the negative and also neutral, and if this application is the negative applications or the positive side of the application or the neutral side of applications. So you can see you're trying to calculate all of them, positive number and also negative number, sum it all of them and try to create one function. Simple by बहुत नुप, आई मीन जो बिगनर लेवल के हैं ना, बिगनर लेवल का प्रोग्राम है. सिंपल फंक्शन डिफाइन किया, इसके बाद है चेकिंग किया, ए बड़ा है तो ए पॉजिटिव होगा, बी बड़ा है, बी बड़ा है तो नेगेटिव होगा, अदरवाइज न्यूट्रल होगा. एक्स वाई जेड को पास कर दिया, इसके बाद रन कर दो, देखता है बूम, वाह न्यूट्रल. शायद शायद कुछ गलत भी हुआ हो, पर टिकटॉक न्यूट्रल टाइप से एप्लीकेशन है. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, फाइन फाइन. सो लेट्स चेकिंग फॉर आल्सो द रिव्यू. पॉजिटिव रिव्यू है, वो पॉजिटिव रिव्यू तो बहुत अच्छा है, नेगेटिव इतना कम. ओके, शायद यहाँ पर मेरा भी है. इसके बाद है न्यूट्रल 24, wow, 2 lakhs, quite big. Okay, so this is how you can actually calculating the sentiment review of an application. Let's say you're trying to building one application in application and try to upload it in a Google Play Store, and you can checking, you can extract the comment or the user ID, all of them are the scores. So what can do, you can also review your application, that your application is really good or not, right? So this is how the Google Play Store actually recommend the application to the users. If it is a good, if it has the good score, to try to recommend it more people, just like the Google Play Store algorithms and all other sentimental stuff algorithm or product type algorithm. So don't worry, when we go to the deeper, we also trying to analyze the sentiment or the review of the some extraordinary application like Amazon, the Flipkart, like business types of. Okay, so that's it for today. Now, hope you enjoy tutorial, and make sure to subscribe to the channels, and don't forget to hit the bell icon, and I'll be back with the tutorial. But before, share with your friends, family, and also your if you have boyfriend and girlfriend. If you are a boy, so share it with your girlfriend. If you are a girl, share it with your boyfriend. So that's it for today. Now, thank you and bye bye.